Hi Virgo, welcome to your monthly reading from the 18th of September until the 18th of October. I'm just going to jump straight on in with your reading. I have already pre-shuffled the deck and let's see what's coming up for you. Already we have some major arcana out, which I will go over with you. Interesting. Beautiful. All right, so jumping straight into your energy for the next month, we have the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords usually represents like change, combative energy, disputes, disagreements. This could be with yourself, this could be with others. I'm here in work environment, so this might be in work. You can see that this figure in particular is quite a playful, maybe spiteful character, but for me it's quite playful because kids don't quite know how to express themselves emotionally, which is why they poke their tongue out. So what I'm seeing here for your energy for this month is, just to take it a bit lightly, or I'm also sorry, the surrender flag here is really showing itself to me on this card. Choose wisely the fights that need to be fought. If you're, just ending up in some petty arguments, like, is there really need to cause yourself this distress? Now, for the energy crossing you is the Ace of Swords. Are you feeling quite strongly about something? Maybe this is where the disagreements and disputes are coming from. Ultimately, I'm just really feeling to lead with what you believe, if it matters that much to you. Just express yourself and think about it logically, think about it thoroughly, and try to express yourself as best as possible. Now, in your recent past, you have the Magician. Now, the Magician represents having everything that we already need. We don't need to buy anything. We've got all of these skills, all of these abilities, all of the materialistic needs that we need, and everything, the wisdom and everything that you have gained to create what it is that you want to create is in your recent past. I'm just wondering if you've become quite independent recently. Because I don't know, is there some jealousy around you is what I'm looking towards, because you've got the Five of Cups in the center, in the heart of your matter here. Because you've created or gone down a path that you want to, that ideally fulfills you, that you want to create and you want to make, and you're now getting a bit of negative feedback from that. Criticism, it's going to be, every successful person has criticism. It's just how you deal with that really makes the change. Now, moving ahead, Virgo, we have Judgment. So in your near future, you have the Judgment. This leads me to believe that you have made a decision, and now you're starting to feel alive and answer the call that you've been wanting to for a while. Now, the Judgment specifically expresses that, there's the rays of the dead. So if you've been feeling a bit stagnant, if there's been this energy that has depleted you in some way, then you definitely make a change this month, and you're starting to make amends or make a movement with whatever choice and decision this is, or situation this is. I'm just seeing if I can pick up anything else from the card. I really feel, just from this energy, that I don't know, I feel like relieved from it. So whatever choice or decisions you are making, you're definitely going to find relief from that. Now, in the Crown position, we have Chariot. Are you thinking of moving house at any point soon? Are you thinking of changing jobs? So for me, the Chariot really represents the card of travel, the card of decision-making, choice. You are the chariot of your own path and your own life. Traditionally, in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, you'd have the Chariot with the two Sphinx in front of the cart here. So this really does symbolize for me that there's some change that you need to make, or that you want to make on your mind. This could represent in any area. This could be, in business, if you want a new job, a new house, a new home. If you're thinking of changing country in any way, just seeing if there's any other travel cards. I don't see any travel cards as such. But yeah, just kind of making a change. Now in the soul position, or the subconscious, we have the Seven of Wands. Now the Seven of Wands is more of a defensive card, and this, oh, you don't have that, sorry, there's another reading I'm getting mixed up with, is a defensive card. This is, you know, the protection, you're fending your own land, you've created this path between the maze here of the wands, but you can see that this character is very defensive here, and, you know, starting to cover the face. So I'm feeling like, I don't know, maybe this argument kind of energy or this defensiveness is getting to you in some way. It's deeper than, it's running deeper than what you think it is, because this is in the subconscious. Definitely, as an advice, just try to channel exactly where this energy is and where that's coming from in order for you to help yourself and to move on into your future energy. In the advice position, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Now the Nine of Pentacles here is depicted by this character holding the Pentacles. For me, the Knight of Pentacles is like the knight that is not as energetic as the other knights. So this energy could be a bit stagnant. I'm feeling like there's has been some doubt, or there is some doubt just within this reading here. And also this knight in particular is looking, this direction would lead me to believe that it's kind of looking into the past. So are you thinking about all of the things that you wanted to create, you haven't created yet? Is this sorrow towards that? Is this stagnation? Is this fear mongering amongst that? But just remember that you are the magician, okay? You created everything and where you are today for a specific reason, for your own happiness. Now you are absolutely able to still embrace this energy of the magician and create what it is that you want to create. There's no need to dwell on the past. Now past mistakes are also past lessons, so just remember that you now have a much more wisdom than what you did have. In the external influence, we have the Hanged Man. Now the Hanged Man represents enlightenment, new ideas, a new perspective. So I really feel that, I also see the little orolojo, the watch here, is depicted, you know, it's time sensitive. So are you feeling a bit stagnant with this as well, is what I'm saying. But also because you've got the Knight of Pentacles, there's that light stagnation here. Just be mindful, because no decision is also a decision. There could be an opportunity missed, but this could also eventually come back later in life. But do you really want to waste this opportunity while it's here and now? In the hopes and fears, we have the Seven of Cups. Now the Seven of Cups is like spoiled for choice. So many hopes and dreams, or hopes and fears at one time, and you're feeling a little lost, shall we say. It's great to have choice. It's great to be in the position to have choice where you're not quite sure what to turn, but also this is where stagnation comes into it, that you haven't quite narrowed down your search, or you haven't made any steps to progress in this position. So you're still dwelling, you're still sat on those cups. And for your final outcome, you have the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords also represents a change or a choice that needs to be made. I really love how these characters here are like the polar opposites. For me, it's very yin and yang, it's very balanced. So, you know, you've got the white and the black here. So there's definitely like a choice that needs to be made to bring you out of this stagnant energy. And I know as Virgos, generally, you're very meticulous and like to have things structured. So I feel like being in this position of maybe too much choice, or, you know, if there's a bit of negativity around you, you're not quite sure where to go and it doesn't feel as grounding. Try to ground yourself and really settle on what this choice is. It's great to have a choice. Don't feel lost by it. Ultimately, you already know the answer, and I really feel that. So a very exciting month for you up ahead, Virgo. Yeah, there's definitely some choice here. There's a bit of travel. I would love to know, you know, what area this exactly is in. So let me know what you think. I would love if you could like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you so much for being with me till the end, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.